Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you a research project which is not a consumer product but still I believe one of the good research oriented product which is quite handy. You can still use it in your production environments, AgentLab, but it is meant for research into agentic software which I believe is going to be the big thing in next year. This tool, which is from ServiceNow, the AgentLab, is a framework for developing and evaluating AI agents on a variety of benchmarks supported by Browser Gym. Browser Gym is another ServiceNow project which provides an open and easy to use and extensible framework to accelerate the field of web agent research, but that is not really the topic of this video. We are going to install AgentLab locally in this video and I will show you how you can run it. Again, it is just a research project. At the moment it works only with Open Router and Open AI models, no local models there. So the basic aim is to give you a flavor of how you can use these agents to mainly work on web browser side of things. There are a lot of cool features in this AgentLab. For example, you can have easy large-scale parallel agent experiments using Ray, and you can do building blocks for making agents over Browser Gym. You can evaluate your agents on various benchmarks like Web Arena. If you go to Hugging Face space where they have shown their leaderboard after they have run extensive experimentation on various LLMs and agents, you will see that they have shared some of the scores of those agents. And for instance, if you look at these benchmarks, Web Arena is a benchmark for evaluating the performance of agents or models on web-based tasks. It consists of a set of challenges that test a model's ability to interact with web pages, extract information, and complete tasks. Then there are different flavors of this: Web Arena, Work Arena, and then we have this Mini Bob, which evaluates the performance again on web-based tasks, and it has a different task, around 40 of them, to interact with web pages, fill out forms, and complete other tasks. And then we have this Web Links, which is again for web-based tasks, but it mainly works on identifying relationship between entities and reason about the information. And similarly, this assistant bench is for understanding natural language. Now these are very important to understand. So why it is useful, you might be asking. The reason is that, as I said in my other videos too, that LLM training, fine tuning has sort of plateaued now. The focus is more on creating agentic software to extract more value out of these LLMs as per our own use cases. And most of the applications these days are running on thin client in web browser, whether they are edge devices or your other laptop or your, you name it, the device runs a browser. That is where, if you want your agent to run, and if you have a very high level production grade application, AI powered, and you want to test it out, you want to experiment it on various web agentic tasks and see if it works, then this AgentLab could be of huge value. So that is the whole idea behind it. Let's go and try to get it installed. I also want to thank Massed Compute for sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50%, and you should be able to enjoy your GPU on fraction of cost. This is my Ubuntu system, and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000. Allow me to create a virtual environment and then we will install this AgentLab. And now let's install AgentLab by simply doing pip install AgentLab. It is a lightweight system, so it should be quick. And you can see that it has installed a lot of things. Make sure that Playwright is installed, as you can see here. This is what I'm talking about. This is very important, but it installs everything for you, which I really like about this tool. So let's wait. Okay, everything is installed. Let's set some environment variable. First environment variable is that we need to set this AgentLab experiment route where it stores the result of all the experiments. I'm not going to run all the experiments because that is not only going to take a bit of a time, but more importantly, because I will be using OpenAI's model, so that is quite costly, and I am not willing to spend a fortune on these experiments. But I can show you how you can do that if you want to run it in production. So this is where I'm going to set my OpenAI's API key, which is a paid option. You would need to go to platform.openai.com, grab your API key, and then you can set it here. Let me set it and then clear the screen. And I have set my key. Now there are two ways you can start experimenting with this thing. First, you can simply go ahead and you can use the assistant to work for you. For example, something like this, where you will call this AgentLab dash assistant and then give it a URL, and it will go and do stuff for you. Because that is what agents do, they do the autonomous work. Or you can also launch the experiments on various benchmarks. And as soon as I have run it, it has opened this Google browser for me. Let me also show you the terminal. There you go, you see. It is just saying that waiting for message from user. And then if I give it any task, it is going to start doing it in this browser. And that is why I was saying that make sure that your Playwright is installed. So this is how you can run any web-based task like this from Agent. Now let me show you how you can run the experiments. Let me just get out of here, and then let me simply create a new code file. I'll just call it maybe AG code, and then AG. Let me go into this directory and let me open my VS code, where I will show you the sample code which you can use to run these experiments. And I have just created this sample test.py in this directory, and this is how you run it. So all we are doing it, we are just importing the agent, and then we are making this study on this mini WOB benchmark which I showed you earlier. You can go with Web Arena, but that could be a bit bigger. And then this is just a command, you can put it in. And this is a GPT-4o mini we want to use because we already have set the key, and you can run as many jobs as you like. Normally I have seen that the best practice is to run 5 jobs, but just for in the interest of time and stuff, just to show you, I have just put it in 1 here. And then you can save it and then go to your terminal and then run it from there. But that is going to take a bit of a time, and it could be a bit costly, and I have run out of credit, to be honest. So but this is how you can run your agents in order to test them out on different benchmarks. This is a simple code which I really like about it. So if you have built your own agent, you can simply go and run it, these runs as many jobs as you like. There are a few other things which you can do with this, but again, just as I mentioned earlier, this is not a consumer product. This is just to test out your agentic software. That's it. Let me know what do you think about it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.